who was one of the most iconic musicians of all time that loved smoking weed? I can just hear y'all saying Snoop Dogg. Yo, Snoop Dogg's a rapper. Wiz Khalifa's a rapper. He said this line once: get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Because there is just no room for survival for people who have socials and who have depression and anxiety because of scrolling. And yes, I went through a spiral today, and I was gonna come and upload new music, but then I had this, because I don't know, man, guys, how have you guys been doing under just everything that's been going on in the world? Police brutality, gender-based violence, rape our children, save our children, pedophilia, just everything with regards to everything ungodly. Like, how have you guys been doing with just seeing all of that? Because me, guys, I just barely survive with depression and anxiety, just. And so today I was just like, you know what, let me come and react to some of the most powerful songs that has opened my mind to so much thought. I know Bob Marley, like, since I was a kid. Let's get together and feel alright. I didn't need to sing it this way, but I'm gonna promote my voice, so you better enjoy it. But kidding. But anyway, so kind of know Bob Marley since I made pancakes and my life is a mess. So the song, I feel like I need to dissect the song so that we can have a little bit of a conversation about what's going on and how far back it has been going. And this piece is literally from 1977, so it isn't that far from 1976. Please pay attention, learn something, educate someone tomorrow. It's changed the face of the nation. It's changed the face of all nations by hashtags. Thank you. Hashtag Black Lives Matter popped off in America. I remember everyone in the world standing with America. Now that Nigeria needs us, we're nowhere to be found, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this next reaction, because I'm coming. I'm coming with this one.
Cause until a philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned, war!
Until the hierarchy of this world is diminished, until people stop looking at my skin color as I am a disease, as I am a maidservant, as I am supposed to be working in the gutters, as I am supposed to be working as a slave, as I am supposed to have nothing, as I am supposed to have less, as I am not smarter. Oh yeah. As I am not pretty. I'm cute. Until you realize that I am much more beautiful than you are. I'm kidding. But until that standard that white supremacists have set in terms of what black people are and who black people are and the different variations there are to the color being termed black that falls under all brown colors, until there's an equal stance, it will always be war. Always. We will never stop. We will never settle for the unjust that is being impinged upon us by our own kind even. We won't stop. I don't care if you're the same color as I am. If you ain't seeing my worth. War. But we're also here to talk about Bob Marley and the music. And Even though my hair looks a little bit of a mess right now, I'm still cute. Still. I'm cute. I'm fearlessly, equally, and uniquely made that right now my hair strand shouldn't even be concerning you. What should concern you is the fact that you have a problem with how my hair is looking. What concerns you is the fact that you have a problem with how my skin's looking. What should concern you is the fact that Bob Marley is so passionate, and this was 1977. We're in 2020 right now. That should concern you. Can we just get into that? Can we just get into how fire the musicianship was from 1977? Did you see how he just strolls in? Oh, Bob Marley was so sexy. Bob Marley was so sexy. Oh my goodness, if he was alive this time, you would spot me wherever he was right now. Yeah, I would create that. Check out Life in the System.
Until the philosopher which old one race superior and another inferior.
Like, the reason why I have a reaction channel is because I'm low-key an empath. Every beat, every lyric, I feel like I have been there with that person that has written that song. I write as well, and sometimes I create freestyles on my socials, so follow me to see that madness. And I also have anxiety, so it's like a literal outlet to where I was within depression and how I got out of it, and I'll share everything on Life in the System. So his body, just look at his body language and the way he's trying to utter the music right now. Like, if you've listened to Wrecking Ball, you would know she really intensely felt that. Even though she connected with a dog crying in the video, the lyrics came from a broken heart. This lyric came from the broken system that we are still currently in. And even though we youth of 96 that got born into a democratic world where we seem free, we are not. We are just haters of each other right now, and enslaved into a working force. This is gonna be the best reaction I've ever given.
Is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Well, everywhere is war. It's a war. And until there's no longer first class or second class citizens of any nation, and until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of the size, I've got to say one here.
If you have a list, a dating preference, height, color, eyes, nose, lips, body type, you discriminate. If you have a type, height, weight, eyebrows, nose, skin, hair, that's the problem. Because not even do you know you are socially programmed to have a type. Life in the System.
And until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regard for race, it's a war.
I'm going to ask you a very personal question. Why do you think there's impoverished areas in the world right now? Because their governments don't care for them, right? No. It's because we don't care for them. And up until the basic human rights is given to people, food, clothes, proper sanitation, the fact that there is a bill within the dentistry field It's called a primary care package. That gives you access to x-rays, a checkup, and making sure that your teeth are okay, and maybe 1 or 2 surface fillings that South Africans are still not getting. That thing was drawn up in 2000 to 2002. People were working on minimizing the burden of oral diseases in South Africa with dental caries, and they draw up this plan. This plan was never executed. That's why.
Everywhere is war. It's war in the east, war in the west, war up north, war down south. Yeah, it is a war. Boy, a rumors of war. Yes, it is a war. Boy, a rumors of war. And until the ignoble origin that got our brothers in Zimbabwe, in a Zimbabwe now, anywhere in Africa, is finally and permanently discredited.
Our country, Africa, is one of the richest countries in minerals. And once our colonizers figured that out, they came to play nice with the spices that they had, but they were actually after our gold and all our treasures. And so once they started plundering us and started enslaving us, they did it for over 300 years. And over 300 years of people that have been brutally tortured and brutally manipulated and brutally made dead. Nobody wants to dive into that history because it is torture, and it's the same torture that's happening in countries like Nigeria right now. And it pains me even more that the Europeans have impinged themselves so much in the South African lifestyle. We watch their TV. And this is a story for life in the system, but we also don't realize how we are being programmed. I see kids every day trying to make their parents not hear them crying. Those little girls that tell their mom, no, but it wasn't this, mama, let me tell you, don't get the shoe, man, don't get the shoe. And then the parents laugh like it's funny because they come from that. And they think it's generational. No. It's the stuff that they're seeing on TV. It's the little voice in their head that gets triggered, the little bad voice in their head that gets triggered to be mean to one another. I come from 19 years of bullying, of being bullied. Literally, I was still bullied in May right now. Someone made a meme about me, which I'll talk about on Life in the System. But this is the kind of emotional torment that we have to face now from each other. So we got it from the white folk. And the white folk created division back in the day. I'm not talking about the white folk of today. I'm talking about back in the day. What they did, me personally, I feel like what they did was so beautiful that they manipulated and plundered and killed black people of all races. And then they want to say that, colored is a variation between black and white. And the white folk raped the black folk, and then we, arrived. But if you kill thousands of people, it's easy to make up a story. If you kill generations of people, it's easy to make up a story. And the division that it created, once black people, once us as black folk, we got totally plundered. They gave us different sets of names. They created divisions because we look different. And because we look different, it is almost like your lunchroom. The emos chill with the emos. The popular kids chill with the popular kids. I'm sorry. The nerds chill with the nerds. And nobody mixes with each other because nobody has anything in common. What you have in common is your humanity. And what you have in common is the fact that you can stand in solidarity with each other and already in school start learning how to take over the world. People when I was younger, people like to say the youth of tomorrow is us. I'm right now the youth of tomorrow, man. I cannot sit back. I liked partying as much as the next person. I liked alcohol as much as the next person. But right now, that stuff is not going to help my future. It's not going to help my kids. It's not going to help their grades. It's not going to help them become the next Einsteins. I cannot give my child a South African education. I barely made it. I barely made it in varsity because none of my parents have. I'm first generation varsity. First. How?
abundant. Well, everywhere, everywhere.
So they left South Africa in a state, or Africa in a state, and right now what's happening in Nigeria is nobody even got news coverage about people not even getting their food, man. During COVID, during the pandemic, South Africa stole money that they were supposed to give. And you know what? People within the Western Cape area where I live, they are so tired of fighting against the system that they just leave it. There's this guy, I reacted to him, Yellow Pain. I reacted to Money Mission. He made this song called My Vote Will Count, and he's literally driving all black Americans to vote because all of us, we were under the impression, my vote ain't doing jack. And so right now, I need everyone to go crack a book of your legislation, because we don't know our legislation at all. We do not know it. We do not know our Constitution. Crack a book and read up about the Constitution. I'm pretty sure there's a PDF. Everything is made available. We just are not searching for it. It's like you accept everything on Google and then you don't even realize they're recording you. Yesterday, I made so many NSARS posts that they were monitoring my phone. I didn't even know. I had to call numbers to see if they were monitoring my phone. I'll leave it in the description box to check if they're monitoring yours too. But right now, world, I don't know who's watching this, but we have to do better, because you are not fine. Stressing over month to month, you are not fine. You should be getting way more than you are getting now. Actually, you don't even need to work that hard right now. We can create a whole stick-it motion right now where everybody just follows everybody and we just share random stuff across the board of each other and raise as much money as we can for each other. We are set. But the thing is, y'all want consistent. Y'all are programmed to see hard work and consistency. This one video, all of you can share it right now. We can generate money with this video right now. But you won't do it because there's a little programmed voice in your head saying, nah, she needs more content. She needs to give more insight. She needs to have a page for like a year or so and blah, blah, blah. Programmed. We can literally use our socials to make money for us, but... And so you need to follow life in the system, because I am going to do whatever I can to reprogram our minds, because we've been trapped in the system for way too long. Way too long. 1977, this man made this song. And he's been making songs saying, Africa unite, one love. Who could you be loved? He's been making songs of unity, redemption song. Everybody is singing that song, but do you know what the word redemption means?
Continent will not know peace. We Africans will fight, we find it necessary. We know we shall win. We are confident into victory. Of good over evil. Of good over evil. Of good over evil. Everywhere is war. It's a war. War. It's a war.
I can only imagine how difficult it must be when law enforcement comes to your house and tries to kill you. We are so desensitized. We read these things and then our next post is going to be a happy one, which will ignite a little hormone in us, and then we'll feel okay again after seeing. It is so weird. Have you ever had a fight on WhatsApp and then go to Facebook and then seen a meme and then you laugh? That is when you know you are being sensitized. That is when you know you can flip your emotional switch. that is when you know you can not fight, but have emotional trip responses, where you can have two emotions, but on different platforms, because they're named differently. You are okay right now because you have enough money to make you okay, but the others, they don't. And you have enough problems to make you only think about yourself and not about what's happening in the devastation of the country right now. I have South African influencers that haven't made a post about what's happening in Nigeria right now, but when America needed help, they were in the forefront. And so if you're watching this and we can share this video to raise awareness or to do something, then share it. It defeats, because we can't do anything but protest, but we can vote. And if you follow Life in the System, I'll try and actually you can go read up on yourselves. But see, the thing is, we are even made lazy to read because everything is brought with visuals. We like visualizing stuff. So I'll do that. I'll take that upon myself and come and teach everyone something. Because right now, the fact that we have youth hating each other, the fact that we have youth that can diss each other, the fact that we have youth coming at each other, coming with the cancel culture, with no compassion to each other whatsoever, with no love to each other whatsoever, with no understanding of each other whatsoever. We are teaching the next generation that already knows the division among us. It's
will not know peace, and we Africans will fight. We find it necessary. We know we shall win. You know, we are confident into victory. Come on, man. Of good or evil, yeah. Of good or evil.
There are so many Bible references to Bob Marley songs that is the only subtext we should look at right now. And I'm not asking you to take up the religion, I'm just asking you to read humility texts, to read what forgiveness actually means, to read what compassion actually means, what it means to be there for someone regardless if they have anything to give back, to know what it means to turn the other cheek when somebody is slapping you right now. And I know y'all just want a wild, because we even have a wild culture. You know why we have a wild culture? It's because we have been so tired of fighting for ourselves that we actually started using our hands like they used it on us back in the day. I wasn't even alive to make this connection. Psychologically, we've all been damaged, and psychologically, we've all been bruised. Psychologically, we've all been hidden from truth. I cannot understand. Do you know what this means? This just means that, you know, Cardi and Nicki Minaj, with the beef that they have, if they could have just, if Lil Kim and them never dissed each other, they could collab and make a song and we can go download it and all that money could be donated to Nigeria right now. This is why we are here, to help each other. But we start hating each other and hating because we come on these platforms that look similar and we have the same vision, or not the same vision, or we're doing the same thing, but yours look cooler than mine. Why don't you ask me how do I do it? Learn, get better, so that I can ask you to learn to get better and then elevate. Because not long, the robots are gonna come. And I would hate, me. That time they come and they want to put me back in a slave system. I'm sorry, white people, I will while on you. Kidding. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
No more troubles. No more troubles. Hey, what we need is love to guide and protect us. If your hope look down